Dear learners, I'm still continuing to say hi to you. I'm here for another lesson on map work. We still have our map extract of Kaiso, but one time we shall get another map extract from another area. So we are today going to talk about vertical interval known as VI and the amplitude. Vertical interval and the amplitude. How to calculate the vertical interval on the map, and then how to calculate the amplitude. First, let us look at it. If somebody had a question, calculate the vertical interval of Kaiso map extract. How would you do that? In order to calculate the vertical interval, okay, what is vertical interval? First of all, the word vertical interval means the difference between two successive contours. Then on the map, what are the contours? Or from our geography, we all know that contours are lines drawn on a map joining places of the same height. So they are very many lines. For example, in my map extract here, these lines in red are representing my contours. So different contours show different areas of the same height in any map extract, and they are usually either reddish or brownish in color. So these contours, we use them to calculate the vertical interval, and we shall say that vertical interval VI, vertical interval also known as VI, is given as the difference between two successive contours. The difference between two successive contours. What do I mean? I come here and I look at contours that are following one another. Say for example, this line, maybe this is line B, line C, line D, and line E. Contour B, contour C, contour D, and contour E. When we are saying difference between two successive contours, we are referring to, say for example, C, contour C minus contour B. In this case, what is our contour C? Contour C is numbered 4,100. 4,100 contour C minus contour B. Contour B is numbered 4,000, like that. So what is their difference? The difference will give us vertical interval. When you subtract 4,100, you subtract off 4,000, you are going to get 100, the difference of 100. This one is given it is given in feet or in meters. It could be given in feet or meters. That becomes our vertical interval. One can use contour E and D and say, for example, we have contour B. Now this time we are going to another state. Let us look at this one, E and D. We shall say contour E minus contour D. What do I mean? You will get contour E is standing for 4,300. It is numbered. It has a number. This number is here, 4,300. Then subtract off D, this one, with 4,200. What is the difference? When you count, when you subtract, you're going to notice that the difference is 100, and this one is given in feet or meters. So you will first of all know is your map extract in feet or in meters. Usually that one is got from down. You go to the key down, extreme end of the key. You will find there that small item. It is in quotes. VI is maybe 50 meters or 50 feet or 100 meters or 100 feet. So that one is our vertical interval. The vertical interval on the map extract will always be the same. It will either be 100 or 50, and it will either be in meters or it will be in, if not in meters, then it will be in feet. But you cannot get a different answer on different examples. Whatever you put in, if you put in C and D, still you are going to get 100. For example, if you subtract 4,200, you subtract off 4,100, as long as they are successive, one is following the other. The answer you are going to get will always be the same, and will be stated in, it will be stated in feet or meters. Don't forget to tell us whether it was in meters or it was in feet. So that one is a vertical interval. If not, you go, as I told you, go onto the map, down into the key, where the key is on the map, on the bottom of that map extract, you will see a word which is in that small word VI. There is a word contours. Contours. VI, either 50 feet or VI 100 feet. How did they get it? They got it by subtracting different successive contours to get us that answer. So that was about vertical interval. Let us look at something else. Let us look how to calculate. Calculate the amplitude of CAISO map. Of CAISO map extract. So with the amplitude, this one is got by the difference. Amplitude is given as the difference between the highest elevation, the difference between the highest elevation and the lowest elevation. On this map, these contours have numbers. For example, 4,300. At this point, this is a point of the hill, actually, as we are going to discuss later on, as we are going to discuss different relief features. You will notice that this one is a point, this map of Kaiserslautern with the highest contour. The highest figure of a contour, the highest contour will represent our highest elevation on the map. If it is not a contour, then we can check for trigonometric stations. Trigonometric stations also represent highest points on a map extract. Those triangles, I told you we have three types of trigonometric stations: primary, secondary, and others. They are also put in areas that are highly raised to represent areas of high level. So, back at our point here where we have said that in order to get the amplitude of a given map extract, you will get the highest elevation, the highest number on the map extract by checking by checking either the contours, by checking either the contours or checking onto the trigonometric station and relating which number is higher than the other. For this case, for example, I will give you a scenario where the trigonometric station is reading maybe 4,890. So it means 4,890 is bigger than what we have here in our contour, 4,300. So I will consider this one to be my highest elevation, 4,890. 4,890 will be my highest elevation because this number is slightly bigger than what we have on these contours. Then I subtract off the lowest elevation. This time the lowest elevation will be looked at from valleys and depressions. Valleys and depressions. Those ones we are going to know them in a later time. So in this case we have 4,890 as our highest elevation minus the lowest elevation of, when you check onto these contours, our lowest this time is 4,000. So when you subtract off, what is the difference? The difference is 890. And similarly, the answer should be in feet or meters. Either in feet or meters. So that one you are checking for, or you are calculating amplitude. Highest elevation minus the lowest elevation, you get amplitude. While the difference between two successive contours is referred to as vertical interval. So this one, if it is clear, so we can go ahead to other things. These contours, the shape of the contours will tell different relief features. The shape of these contours will always tell different relief features. For instance, this shape is showing something that looks like that. Like this one, of course, is referred to as a conical hill. In reality, it is looking like a hill, which is like this. with a cone shape. So when you look at these contours, you know they are presenting something. When you see them here, this is 4,200, 4,100, 4,000. It means we are slanting downwards into the valley from a high top of the mountain, from a higher level of the mountain to the valley bottoms. This is similar to that. This one is called a conical hill, like this one. So others will tell other things, and I'm going to describe them later on. But if it is very big in the center, like that, this is not a conical hill this time. For this one is called a flat topped hill. This one, it is different from that one. And sometimes you find a state where the contours are looking like that. Like that. After knowing, yes, we have said this is a flat topped hill, but in between we have two hill tops. We have a top of a hill here, and we have another top of a hill there. Then this one is said to be, or is called a shadow.